Hey guys, TGIF. It's Friday, September 15th, 2017. This is the Daily Mix TV. So yesterday we talked a little bit about Adopt-A-Palooza 2017 Fall Edition. It's this Sunday from 12 to 5 in New York's Union Square Park North. I just wanted to remind everyone we've got over 400 dogs, puppies, cats, kittens, and rabbits available for adoption from over 40 rescues and shelters. The event, Adopt-A-Palooza, is brought to you by the Mayor's Alliance for New York City's Animals, as well as Petco and Petco Foundation and Rock 'em Rawhide, amongst a slew of sponsors that are offering information, training, free samples. It's a fun family event filled with nothing but love and adoption. So you've got Merrick is hosting the Petco dog training field, as well as some other activations on site. Again, that's Union Square Park North. It's diagonally across from Petco Union Square on the corner of 17th and Broadway. So you've got Merrick, as I just said. You've got Lucy's Pet Products. You've got Natural Balance. You've got Instinct. There's a lot of really great companies that come together with the Alliance and Petco and the Foundation in order to host this event every May and September. Now, I MC it on behalf of all of those organizations in Rock 'em Rawhide because, frankly, it's a really fun, great way to help get hundreds of animals into loving and responsible homes. Now, this year, because of what happened in Texas, with Hurricane Harvey, we've got a lot of rescues that brought animals up from Texas that were affected by the hurricane. So they will be up for adoption. Rock 'em Rawhide is going to be on hand to collect donations for those affected by Hurricane Harvey, including either new or gently used toys for dogs and cats, linens, towels, and other pet-related items. If you come to Union Square, and let's say that you just went through a fall changeover in your linen closet, and you found linens that you don't want to use anymore, please consider donating them to Rock 'em Rawhide. Rock 'em Rawhide's tent is going to be located directly next to the stage, so you can just go to the tent, say hi to my wife Kylie and all of our roadies, that's our volunteer corps, drop off those donations, and we will make sure they get put on transport down to Texas. But there's also something else that's going on in the community that I want to talk about real quick. So a lot of organizations, as I said, went down to Texas to help out, but that's actually created a backlog in New York because there are so many more animals available for adoption, and a lot of resources went into Hurricane Harvey relief, consequently also Hurricane Irma relief. We're actually also helping our local shelters and rescues to refill their coffers of, toys, linens, food, medication, all of those things. So please, as I said, come donate at the Rock 'em Rawhide tent on Sunday between 12 and 5. Now, as always, we're going to be rocking it out all day long, keeping the tens of thousands of folks in Union Square entertained, adopting, and learning more about how they can help the community. As I said, it's a really fun family event. I would love to see you guys. Come say hi to me on the stage. I'll be with the Alliance's spokesperson, Stephanie Matera. We always love rocking it out all day long and keeping everybody dancing on their feet and adopting all day long. Now, beauty is all about aspiration. We've talked about this before. That's why packaging is so essential in effectively marketing your brand and its products. But every now and again, a brand comes up with a campaign that bucks the norm and takes the world by storm. One such campaign was Dove's Real Beauty, which launched back in 2004. The Unilever-owned brand changed the paradigm for marketing in the beauty and personal care space forever when they began introducing women of all types in their campaign. Women who were the antithesis of the wafer or your stereotypical model, whether it be print or on TV. Now, these real women were of all shapes, colors, and sizes that any woman could relate to. And it really was a game changer. It was amazing for its time. But what happens to an iconic campaign that turns 10 or older? How do you continue to evolve that campaign without forsaking your brand DNA or selling out? Well, not surprisingly, Unilever and the Dove brand have done it again. They released Real Beauty Productions, whose mission was to redefine beauty again. And they saddled up with blockbuster TV producer and female favored Shonda Rhimes to do it. Shonda is the creative director for Real Beauty Productions. Now, According to Dove, the definition of beauty was way too narrow. It was too superficial. We all know that. We've all experienced it. Now, based on the research, that 69% of women didn't see themselves or their type reflected in advertising, Rhymes is expanding the definition by putting the power of storytelling into real women's hands. Now, there's stories of inspiration about women who have excelled, overcome extraordinary circumstances, or just who know how to inspire. They are real stories. So as an example, the latest in the series, which only launched about a month or two ago, is about a woman named Diana, whose mother named her after Wonder Woman. Diana is a teacher, a mother, and a wife. Now, she lost her leg in an accident, and unlike most who've suffered from similar injuries, Diana doesn't hide her prosthetic leg. As a matter of fact, she shows it just like anyone shows their legs when they wear shorts or a dress. But she also teaches her students about it. It's about a level of comfort, empowerment, and education. And they love her for it. Many even mimic her unique style, meaning her students. Diana helps to define what real beauty means, inside and out. And that's the point of the campaign. And it has been since its founding, now 13 years ago. It's about the notion of beauty inside as much as outside. And unlike other previous attempts to take this tactic by other brands, Dove continues to get it right and continues to execute the right way. They know how to showcase the best and brightest that women represent to each other: strength, love, and perseverance in the face of uncertainty. Congrats to the folks at Unilever and the Dove brand team for this new evolution of the Real Beauty campaign. It continues to be the best-in-class case study for bucking the norm in a fairly vapid industry by focusing on real people, not flakes and waifs and unachievable results. Now, please go to doverealbeauty.com to learn more about this campaign, and hopefully you'll share your story. One of Silicon Valley's favorite coffee places, Blue Bottle, is selling a majority stake to Nestle. The Swiss food giant is acquiring almost 70% of the cup of coffee in the chain that has outlets in cities like New York, San Francisco, and Tokyo. Rumors are that Nestle is putting about $500 million into this acquisition, which would essentially skyrocket Blue Bottle's valuation to a whopping $700 million. Now, Blue Bottle had already raised $100 million, and the acquisition by Nestle, which already owns coffee brands like Nespresso and Nescafe, likely means they're about to get serious about retail for those brands. So Nestle's not afraid to take some chances, though typically they are a fairly conservative marketer. It is an interesting time for them, though, to dip their toe in the water, so to speak. So with Starbucks upping their prices and closing their online store to focus on in-store sales and the experience, while Dunkin', and we've talked about this before, has their own challenges, now may actually be the right time for Nestle. So think about this. Nespresso's audience is known to be extremely loyal, far more than Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. So opening doors now, where they can also sell products from other divisions of the company as well to realize a higher ROI, may in fact be a very smart move. Now, yesterday we talked about Target's hiring of 100,000 workers for the holiday season. That's up 43% from the previous year. But Macy's doesn't seem to have the same rosy outlook that Target does. The iconic department store is dropping their hiring from 83,000 to 80,000 for the holiday, although the retailer will increase staff for their e-commerce business by 20%. Now, the holiday season this year in particular has very high stakes for retailers. Remember, the retail sector has seen the single largest amount of job cuts in the United States, and retailers can make about a third of their annual sales from Thanksgiving, Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, to January 2nd, which is typically when the sales cycle ends. Now, hiring for that period is usually a good indicator of expected sales. Macy's knows spending is softening, and people are getting very concerned about what's going on geopolitically. Like many department store chains, though, Macy's has struggled with shifting consumer habits, and they've really failed to innovate enough to stave off Amazon. Now, it dawns on me, maybe Macy's should take a page out of their own pedigree playbook. Remember this scene?
That surprise you, sir?
Surprise me?
Macy, sending people to other stores. Are you kidding me?
Well, the only important thing is to make the children happy. And whether Macy or somebody else sells the toy doesn't make any difference. Don't you feel that way?
Huh? Who, me? Oh, yeah, sure. Only I didn't know Macy's did.
Well, as long as I'm here, they do.
Imagine a big outfit like Macy's, putting the spirit of Christmas ahead of the commercial. It's wonderful. Well, I'll tell you, I never done much shopping here before, but I'll tell you one thing. From now on, I'm going to be a regular Macy customer. All right, dear.
The company plans to close 100 stores by the end of the year. Maybe if they started promoting other stores and being the good guy, they could begin to heal their relationships with consumers and give them a reason to believe again. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the CEO of Hill Story Marketing. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. We would love to hear from you, so please email us at thedailymixtv@gmail.com. Have a great weekend, guys. Hopefully, I'll see you on Sunday at Adopt-A-Palooza. I'll be the idiot up on stage talking for 6 hours. Other than that, we'll catch you on Monday. Have a great one.